basically, as you can see, we're on the JustPlay website. And the first thing that you see, it says a play to earn ecosystem that never runs dry. And the first thing that reminds me of is everybody on Reddit sharing their $0 jackpot. So if you watched my JustPlay the method video that I dropped the other day, it talks a little bit about that and shows some screenshots from Reddit and things like that. Um, but yeah, so diving in to JustPlay a little bit, I looked at some things. I found this. So those of you who do not know, I already found this info before, and it's in my JustPlay backstory video. But basically, this info tells you about the JustPlay business. And as you can see, it has not been updated since 2021. But this will give us like some short information about how they basically operate. And as you can see, it gives us a timeline. So basically, from 2020 to 2021, almost all the way through the year 2020, they signed an agreement. So if we go and look at this agreement, they signed an agreement with a shareholder company, and basically what this says is the subject is software development for mobile applications, and its share capital is 25,000 euros. Representation regulation. If a managing director is appointed, he shall represent the company alone. If several directors have been appointed, the company is represented jointly by 2 directors or by a managing director in the community with 1 authorized representative. So the managing directors are Carl Livy, someone redacted, with the power to represent the company alone. Managing directors, Gil Mintzberg, redacted info, with the power to represent the company alone. So basically, upon signing this shareholder agreement, there was only 2 managing directors. And basically, this will show you the capital that they first put down, the legal form, private proxy policy. Let's see if this is any different. No, it's not. But yeah, so moving on, this was basically like them forming their company. But if you look at this map right here, this is the whole entire network of what JustPlay is connected to. And as you can see, gray lines are previously and red lines are currently. So JustPlay is connected to Gimmick games, which are the games that we play on JustPlay, like Treasure Master and things like that. And then Gimmick Games is no longer, it was previously connected to Carl, and it's no longer. For whatever reason, I don't know. And there's a bunch of different other companies. This Studios is probably the game studio that creates the games. There's another company called Pro App Capital. There's another company called Minced Ventures, which is probably I'm making a guess here. It's probably Gil Mintzberg's company. There's another company called Patati GmbH. There's another one, Blitz B22, blah blah blah. So when I was looking into it, a couple years ago, basically I was going here and looking at these other companies, and these other companies are connected to more companies. So Pro App Capital GmbH is connected to SoftBake Games or SoftBake Apps, which is a company that makes games. Basically, they make games for JustPlay, right? And you can see they have a website. Gimmick Games, they have a website. And as you can see, there's Treasure Master. So, and here's all the games. So someone on Reddit told me today, since the since the app is up on the Apple Store again, they said that it has a better payout than Android, but they have less games. Oh. So I was wondering, I was wondering why would they have less games but a better payout? And then Just Play on Android has tons of games and low payouts. That didn't make any sense to me. Um, Gonna read the chat here real quick. What is up? Love the videos. Japan Boy, what's up from Reddit? Superman said woohoo. All right, so now if we're diving into Minced Ventures, I was assuming that it's Gil Mintzberg's company. And Gil Mintzberg is one of the co-founders of JustPlay, and so they're connected to this Caldera investment company, right? Which basically has little to no info. But if you look at the network, this investment company is also connected to a bunch of other companies. Astrabass GmbH, Bayer Capital GmbH, Aquarius O24 UG, um, Claire GmbH, and all these other companies. And so what led me to want to dig into Just Play was just running through all of their socials and things like that, because there is only like a handful of people on the Reddit that post on the Reddit that's from Just Play. But these people on Reddit, they don't use their real names. They go by Gandalf and like Gandalf Swagger and little names like that. And so it's just all kind of weird to me because they list that there's at least 200 employees and 96 associated members that are on LinkedIn, but we only see these like nickname people posting on Reddit. We never see any of these other people. Um, and we also never hear about the owners of JustPlay or anything. It's never posted or talked about on Reddit. So, with that being said, they also state here it says, built for fun, powered by rewards that never run dry, which pops back into my mind again. That person posting on Reddit with the $0 jackpot. I don't know what leads them to say this, because if why are they paying people $0 for a jackpot chest? Um, Gimmick Games also has a LinkedIn, and they are all located in Germany. Gimmick Games says they have 2 to 10 employees. I'm thinking it's because more players play on iPhone than on Android. That's my theory. Yeah, but you would think they would have more games, right? And so Gimmick Games lists their address. And so what I went and did, I went on Google Maps and copy and pasted this address, and this is what pops up. So if you see here, this is the street view of supposedly a Gimmick Games. But if you notice, it's a headquarters, which is private workspaces, which I'm assuming you rent out. So it's not like a permanent location. It's not their own building. It's I just noticed those chairs are like not they're like put up weird. But this is not like a permanent location, and you would think that with all the money JustPlay makes, that uh they would have a permanent building for their development team that makes their games. Um and so that made me want to like find the JustPlay headquarters, and it says headquarters right here, right? But it only states Berlin. So it's only in Berlin, right? They don't give a definite address, which is weird to me. Looks like a dude's house. Yeah, it looks. We can look up headquarters here in a second. I'll tab it up and we'll look at it in a second. But since that was weird to me, I went and found the Just Play headquarters, and so it led me back to the same address that I found 2 years ago in that Just Play backstory video I posted. And this is the same location it led me to 2 years ago. And like I said before, there is no branding for Just Play. It leads you into a middle of the street. There's no signs that say Just Play. There is no branding. This is just like a normal everyday street. There's some shops. There's a permanently closed, looks like a restaurant maybe, but there is no Just Play headquarters. And this is the address that is listed. There's no Just Play. So again, even 2 years later, it leads me back to that Asian restaurant I was telling, or that Asian place I was telling everybody. But 2 years ago when I was looking at it, there was no graffiti on the wall and stuff like that. Um, Not that that has anything to do with anything, but it's just kind of weird. So we were gonna look up pri headquarter private office space. That's not my actual location, by the way, just so people know. Um, Find headquarter private office space in Germany. Use online marketplaces like Co-working Cafe, Workaround, or Work There to browse options from providers such as Regis, WeWork, and HQ. Germany has major business hubs like Berlin, Munich, and Frankfurt, offering a range of private serviced and flexible office solutions. So yeah, it looks like someone's apartment. I completely agree. Looks like a fancy five-star hotel. Deny all the cookies. All right. So this is headquarters, and basically they're workspaces that you can just rent out, which is telling me that that's very red flaggy. Like, yeah, they look super nice. I I'm not saying like, hey, like they shouldn't be renting, but it's just weird. JustPlay has been up for 5 years now, and I've used JustPlay since what 20 for 3 years. So it just makes me think that they are not legitimate. And I mean, I posted this live stream video right on Reddit where the Just Play people can see this, but like I said before, Just Play has never reached out to me for anything. Um, they have never like told me to make a video on their app. They have never reached out and said, "Hey, thanks for making this video," or "This is a cool, informative video." They've never reached out to me in any way. So it it's just weird to me that they have permanent or they don't have permanent, office space, and it just brings you to like a graffitied Asian store in Germany, and then they have a private workspace that you can rent, and I mean it's a nice area, but that just doesn't mean anything. It just kind of screams like it's kind of a scam, really. And it makes me not want to believe that the pictures that they show of employees are even real. Like, are they even real people? Because we can go back to Just Play and they show pictures of people, but you know, what did that, what does this even mean? We, nobody ever hears from these people. I've never received any emails from JustPlay, and like there's these they have group photos of like employees and they're over here just like playing like bocce ball or some shit, and it's like they got some Just Play branded clothing, and yeah, I don't know, like it just makes you wonder, is it real though? Like with a lot of the stuff happening, low payouts, the app is like people are leaving the app, and people are unsure if if it's even legitimate. But as we can see, there's people there's like they're like in a Zoom call or something. There's a guy wearing a branded shirt. But to my knowledge, there's never been like a event where people can go and like meet up. So it just seems weird, like these type of photos are popping up, like they're all like on an outing or something. Like, what's that have to do with the company? But basically, I also wanted to. So I played Just Play today for 6 hours, and I also unlocked a chest, and I kind of just want to share with everybody um, how much I earned. Let me find the beginning one. Whoa, that's too big. All right, so the beginning one, this was right before cash out, and I had 736,400 coins, and I already had a balance of 65 cents. And one, and it paid out $1.37, and that's like I didn't really click a lot of ads. You know, I just did normally whatever, played games, things like that. I worked on challenges, worked on the treasure keys, and it gave me $1.37. Keep in mind, already had 65 cents. And then the the next 3 hours, right before cash out, 7 minutes before cash out, I took a screenshot. Um, and I got 568,400 coins. Yeah, and so it gave me $1.70 for 568,400 coins. It gave me what, like 40, 30 something cents, because it brought my total to $1.70. And then I unlocked a treasure chest once I got 10 keys, and it gave me $1.24, which then brought my total to $2.94. So as you can see, I spent 6 hours today on JustPlay playing challenges and doing the treasure chest thing, and I only earned $2.94. So if that tells you something, and like I was saying earlier, when they say that their funds never run dry, it brought me back to this person's post on Reddit. So this post is from someone named Antonio 6006. He says, "Wow, guys, I'm giving everyone a round of beer," and he got zero, a zero jackpot. He he says, "So what is that? Didn't get anything at all? I hit the jackpot." And JustPlay is over here going and making statements. A play to earn ecosystem that never runs dry. So what does that mean? Why are people getting $0 jackpots? Loved by millions, played by millions, and probably soon going to be uninstalled by millions. 25 plus million downloads, 500,000 plus daily active users, and 35 plus games. If they don't get their act together, it's not going to be good. Unlimited rewards, infinite fun, high engagement, predictable growth. Integration, fully self-powered games platform rewards. Sustainability, every play session refills the reward pool. No budget cliffs, no CPI crashes. So that tells you that there is a big pool of money, and they're paying out based on however they feel your performance was. Longer player engagement versus typical play to earn. Traction, 25 plus downloads, 25 million plus downloads, stable growth. No fleeting rewards, just endless fun and infinite growth. But there's good news if you don't like how JustPlay is being ran. There are open positions that you can apply for. Maybe $0 means you got flagged from using the methods. My previous account got flagged when I've been getting 1 penny from loyalty coins and challenges. The jackpots aren't probably not real jackpots. For sure. I completely agree with that. But I also agree with Japan Boy that maybe it just means people are being flagged for using a method that was never against their rules, like I've said before. It only became against their rules when something was happening badly on their end. And then they came out and put the pressure on all of us like it was our faults. But What is really going on? Is JustPlay operating out of an Asian store? I don't. What type of building holds all of those employees? That is one of these buildings. Like, we just looked at their pictures and it looks nothing like these pictures. Like, where are they? That's why I'm like, is this, like, am I tripping? Are they just random photos doctored up saying that these people are these people? Or are they AI photos? Or what? Like, they went to Dubai in 2023. Meanwhile, we were doing what? Making pennies? That's the whole thing that I'm trying to put together here. Like, none of these pictures coincide with what the area looks like of what the headquarters is supposed to look like. Looks like fake Google AI pics. That's what I'm saying. It's probably a Squid Games kind of thing. Bro, for real. Like, if you actually sit down and think about it, like, who is running Just Play? Because it's surely not Gandalf. Is that someone sleeping? Or is that a car? That looks like a car. Somebody got blurred out. Those people don't seem like actual workers. The front man. But I mean, even if you just, uh, for real though, let's just go, since we're on that, let's just go to, let's look at the owners. So this guy supposedly, according to the network on North Data, this guy's not even connected to Just Play no more. Mirko Aquero, whatever. According to the network, he's not even associated anymore. And this guy right here, he's never brought up this CFO. And these two guys are supposedly the owners, right? So if we just go to LinkedIn, bear with me here. I had a rough intro to the stream. All right. So Carl Livy is the co-founder and CEO of JustPlay. But if we go here, there's no picture. Supposedly this is what he looks like, but you go to his LinkedIn, there's no picture, no cover photo. And you can see that he's got 2,000 something followers. He's last post reposted 2 months ago of a hiring for JustPlay. This was reposted 4 months ago. It says, "Let's set the gold standard and batshit crazy ads." He's not lying when he's saying that. Set the gold standard and batshit crazy ads. I can't tell you how many ads I've seen just being on JustPlay. It's way beyond batshit crazy. You probably can Google Lens their faces and see what happens. I might be doing that here. 5 months. Really proud to have Jenko on board at JustPlay. He brings sharp and candid thinking, steady leadership, and deep understanding of what it takes to build. Um, so his experience is he's the co-founder, co-CEO of JustPlay full time, 5 years and 6 months. He's also the managing director of Soft Baked Apps, which, as we can see here on their website, they develop and publish mobile games like Six Stack and this weird line game and Hexa Puzzle. Um, he also works at AppLovin, 5 years, 5 months. EMEA, whatever that is. I have no idea what that is. Um, AppLovin, basically, I went over this in my backstory video as well, but AppLovin basically is a website and they help you build apps. So applovin.com, anybody can basically go there and you can create your own app. And basically, JustPlay is completely built with AppLovin. So if anybody wants to go on that side quest and deep dive into AppLovin and things like that, be my guest. But that's a whole nother thing. But it's kind of crazy that he worked at AppLovin before he founded JustPlay and Gimmick Games and Soft Bake Apps. Um, yeah, you have to have premium to see contact info. But just like this guy, he probably does not have a photo. And before, like 2 years ago, I think I tried to reverse search the photos and nothing really came of it. There was no info, like there was no other pictures shared of the same person. Like there's no public photos of this person at all. Um, he reposted this person's post. It says, "So proud of our team and our users," 9 months ago. So just like the other guy, Carl, this guy also worked at AppLovin and he was a product specialist. And as you can see, he worked there up until February 2018, right up until they founded JustPlay, basically. So they basically created their game companies first, and then once the games were created, they created JustPlay, the app. But this dude is also he was also a solution engineer and a support engineer, Berlin, Israel, and other places. According to this, he's highly skilled with SQL. But just like the other guy, there's no photo on his LinkedIn page. Supposedly, this is what he looks like. Um, which is also concerning. I mean, if this was legitimate, your photo would be up on LinkedIn because like most businesses are on LinkedIn, right? Like they're most legitimately on LinkedIn, and then if we go to this Mirko guy, I bet you he doesn't have a photo on here either. Oh, he does. Oh, wow. He overdid it on his. He's a team player. He is the founder and managing director at Innovox. Product manager. I wonder if he was a product manager at AppLovin. Huh. I wonder. And what about Steven? Did he work at AppLovin too? Looking kind of weird, huh? Oh, he went all out too. So only two of the guys went all out, but co the main owners have no pictures whatsoever. That's very interesting. So he is the managing director of Gimmick Games full time for 2 years now. He's also the CFO of JustPlay full time, 2 years and 4 months now. He is a former medical care director, senior director head of global transition and project portfolio, building a strong global team during the C word with direct reports in 6 locations. Head of global finance transformation, director of business process management. Established the new role in the company building the pay to play community and ensuring the balance between requirements out of 54 countries. I don't know if that means pay to play, but senior associate at Stern Stewart and Company. Steven has been great to work with. He is 200% engaged and makes sure he follows through his tasks as well as his peers. He is very creative and flexible in issue resolution and does not walk by any problems, but steps up to own issues, even if not in his direct area of responsibility. What's his responsibility? The CFO of JustPlay. Mr. Steven, we have some issues on JustPlay, buddy. But yeah, I mean, where do we go from here? I want to know why this big ass company has no permanent headquarters. And the two main owners just don't want to be seen anywhere. Um, should we dabble into their terms of service to see if clicking ads and interacting with their ads goes against their policy? By downloading and opening an app from the respective app store, a user account is created for the user by using the user's app store ID. Oh, that's where they get you. There is no legal entitlement to use the services provided by Gimica. Gimica reserves the right to refuse or cancel any registration at its discretion without providing any reasons. Your account cannot be transferred to another user without the consent of Gimica. Regular challenges within the JustPlay app. Within the JustPlay app, we offer regular challenges, often on a daily basis, in which eligible users can complete and game tasks, collectively the challenges. Each challenge consists of objectives that must be completed by performing specific in-game tasks during a specific time, as described in the apping challenge tutorials. Our participant receives rewards for a challenge after completing all the objectives. Blah blah blah. Maybe they should be reported to the BBB. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Let's see. Oh, Well, that right there, the BBB probably does not apply to them, unfortunately. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There's got to be that's what I was. Yeah, Trust Pilot. That's the other one. All right, so this is the official Trust Pilot on JustPlay. Let's see what we got here. Written by the company. That's a good place to start. JustPlay is mobile gaming built on fairness, where you can enjoy the games you love and earn real rewards without limits and cash out easily. Unlike other apps, our self sustaining model ensures rewards never run dry, so the goalposts won't move. Play the games you enjoy the most, earn rewards whenever you play, cash out, or support causes you care about. We'll match your donation. We believe gaming should always be fun, fair, and rewarding. That's why your rewards keep flowing endlessly. And if you choose to give back to causes you care about most, we double your impact. Discover how we are changing gaming by making rewards endless and fair. Play more, earn more, give back. A lot of people are not finding it fair right now. And we are trying to figure this out for those people. Wow, look at that. So 64% gave a 5 star. 16% gave a 1 star. 9% gave a 4 star. 7% 3 star and 4% a 2 star. 16% is a pretty high margin. Not a happy bunny. I earned the princely sum of €3. Now the reward is stuck and will not accumulate any money at all, even though it says I have 61,000 loyalty coins. Very dissatisfied and customer service cannot help. It's a con. Buyer beware. Ads and more ads. Ads. Way too many to actually enjoy the game. More ads popping than I've seen before. Took my dollar and left. Oh, I completed level 6 of misplay and it shows task has been completed, but the coins have not been issued to me. I've made a numerous claim tickets, and it's a constant loop with automated responses. After you get to a certain cash out point, they stop paying you for the task you complete. Total scam app and a waste of time. This is not misplay though. What? They're in the wrong place. App used to be good. App used to give good money, but now no one has made more than $1. When it used to be 15 plus dollars, you would make. Bad app, bad company, and not worth your time. True story. Went downhill fast. Used to be a 5, now extremely low payouts like $1 or less an hour of playtime. I can't play it at all that rate. Do not use this app. Not unless you wish to spend 7 hours of your life and get paid 92 pence. What a complete and utterly con this app is. I've watched maybe 200 ads. Oh, these are all on the same day. This is all September. So we can see just by looking at that something happened at the end of August, beginning of September. Something happened. Just Play probably shows more ads than Atlas Earth, and Atlas Earth is probably better than Just Play. For real though, Atlas Earth is pretty legit. Like it, Atlas Earth might be slow on earning, but like in the long run, if you keep at it, it's definitely worth it. Just Play, it's horrible. It's getting there. It's getting horrible. But yeah, we looking at this. Oh, they respond. They responded to this person. But something happened at the end of August, beginning of September. Cash outs are BS. Nothing like they say. 2 pennies, 3 pennies. It ain't worth it. When I started in July, I was getting okay money. But after almost a month later, the $2 for the 8 game challenge, which if ads cooperate, it takes a little over an hour to complete, but most days almost 2 hours of reloading games. Plus, for 8 game challenge, says up to $30, not possible. Same for the keys for the chest, up to $100. Most I've ever got is $7. But today, after over hour of work, games crashing left and right, bang, 49 cents. The most I've gotten from a treasure chest is a silver one, and it was like almost $3, I think. That's the most I've ever gotten, and like in one sitting. But yeah, I mean, I guess my whole reason to make this video is to basically find out what is going on and find out like why are they so mysterious. Like there are a lot of people that really like this app, and it would really be a shame for it to go to crap. Maybe Just Play should be sued. I mean, that's you're right, but the thing about that is though is that they're a European company, and I mean the only way that would work is if people over in Europe would start to do it, and like people in the US would start to do it. Like it would all have to be um orchestrated at the same time, because if it's just a report here and there and nothing will come of it. It would all have to be like in a group effort just to do something about it. And another thing to remind everybody is that they don't take info to pay taxes. So another thing to worry about is who is paying those taxes on the money that's being earned. Because if you think about it, money is going out to people in Europe, money is going out to people in the US, it's going out to people all over the world, right? So who's paying those taxes for each different country, each different, you know, like for me where I live, um like in Ohio where I live, basically if you work in a different city and you live in a different city, you have to pay like the city tax that you live in, the city tax that you work in, plus all the other taxes and shit. As I said a while ago, Just Play is a Squid Game kind of thing. I mean, it's just weird. Nothing adds up to what it just it's just weird. It doesn't seem This company has claimed their Trustpilot profile as their own. Any company can claim theirs for free to reply to reviews, ask customers to review them, and more. So basically, this company has only confirmed their bank account, which could be anybody. And if we look, when did when did AI go public? Right there. AI went public in 2020. Just Play went public in 2020, right? Like ChatGPT was not around in 2020, but AI was. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. Um, this area, I mean, it says the building, it says the address is right here, and we're facing this one, and the address is permanently closed. Like, we could go down this road and go around the building, but we're not going to see a Just Play headquarters. I guarantee it. There's just some random bike just laying. Can't drive down that way. There's that secondhand store. And it's very hard to just assume that Just Plays in like an apartment building. I'm a Google Gemini person. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that like Just Play would have to have some type of permanent building? So this street view was taken in 2022. Not saying that Just Play probably hasn't moved since then, but all these addresses are still up as that address. So Just Play was already a company in 2022, and they should have a branding. And this is supposedly where Gimmica Games is. And Gimmica Games is their company that makes Treasure Master and shit. And there's a warehouse looking place. It's probably just houses. Yeah, that's not Just Play. See, that's the type of thing that we'd be looking for. If Just Play had its own, if Just Play had its own building, permanent building, it'd be like this business right here. Like, why would they be operating out of rented spaces? That's not permanent. Like by now, Just Play is $1 million company. So I am just trying to put two and two together. Lots of expensive cars there. If I dig into it too deep, I think I've already passed that. I think I've already had some weird stuff happen. I'm already way too past in it too deep. and not just on JustPlay, but other apps as well. Like I've called out other apps in the past for being sketchy. But if we're looking at this area, look, that's a Porsche. That's an Audi. That's an Audi. That's a Porsche. There's a That's a Bentley. No fucking way, bro. Why would a Bentley be at this rented space? Pretty sure that's what that symbol is. Is it a Bentley or is it? Looks like it. Hmm. Honestly, I wish there was other addresses that I could Google Street View and look at. There's another Porsche. There's a Lambo, bro. There's a Lambo truck. You can see it. It says Lamborghini on the back. I might be on to something. I might be. But this video's on the Just Play Reddit, so if the Just Play people see this, it is what it is. They just look sketchy. Here's a Tesla. Tesla's an $80,000, $100,000 car. Lamborghini truck. That's for sure. That's a 250K right there. There's over $1 million just on this street. There's a Range Rover. Let's go back to North Data. Acquisition and sale of companies, company shares, real estate, and other tangible and intangible investment objects, as well as the management of own assets. Activities requiring approval under the German Banking Act. So, what is Patati GmbH? Patati is a acquisition and management of shareholdings in other companies, exclusively in its own name for its own account, excluding transactions. That's what I was talking about. A bunch of like shareholder companies. There's too much exchanging of hands. Like, So, Winter MC. Winter MC. Winter MC. Sounds like a riddle. This is a holding and managing own assets and holding a stake in other companies. AHG Consulting. They are a production, consulting, and other services related to hotel equipment. Why would this be connected to JustPlay? All right. Let's go back. Let's go back. Right, we're back on the JustPlay one. Uh, Basically, if you look at this right here, that's $6 million. They made $6 million in 1 year. And all they had to put in was 25,000. That's what gets me. Like, so this must be like some type of game company, game development company. Right. So this is a telecommunication, computer programming, consulting, computer infrastructure, and other information service activities, but they spelled it wrong. And the manager is Steven from earlier. What's up, Steven? How can one man be a manager of all these companies? Darn. You have to pay for premium to find out who these people are. This is gonna bring me straight back to where we are already on the map. It did, bro. It did. There is no way. I mean, we seen that there was tons of like Lamborghinis and shit parked in front of this place. That much is true. So this one man is managing all these companies from this temporary office space. That seems legit. I get the feeling these are shell companies. Yeah, it's starting to feel that way. Because why would one man manage all of those companies from this temporary office space? It's headquarter private working spaces, which you can rent them. And then you come out here, first thing you see is a Porsche. And this car right here is a Lamborghini. There's a Range Rover. Yeah, look, that's a Bentley. There's a Bentley back there, a Range Rover, an Audi. That looks like a Mercedes. This looks like another Porsche. Something's going on, bro. That's what pops into my mind. Something's going on. Getting uh getting money from playing games on Just Play aside, if we just forget about that for a second, something feels weird. I've been on Just Play for almost 4 years and I don't have a Porsche. I wonder if Gandalf owns a Porsche. I should go on Reddit and ask him. Or I should ask him, hey Gandalf, do you own a Bentley? Look at that cool car. If I had the money, I'd travel here and make a video out of it or live stream here. If I had the money to do it, I would so go here and make a video. Is that like a parking pass? That little red thing? I don't know. I guess you guys can be the judge, but everything that I've showed in this video, everything that it just seems weird. If you ever find anything else about Just Play and you feel like it's weird, it's probably weird. Only if you feel like playing real life Squid Games, I'd go there. Your risk. Who has a YouTube already? This is the only guy at Just Play that has a YouTube account. Oh, come on. That's all that you're gonna give me? An NFL bad lip reading videos? Yeah, well, he made his account in 2007. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that or not. I just want to like be able to find public info. That way everybody is able to access it. Okay. This is probably nothing, but that's all right. Well, That's really all I have to really talk about, unless anyone has anything else to bring up. Hire a private investigator if you got that kind of money. That's interesting. I don't see anything that says that we can't interact with their ads on their games. Gandalf likes to be yapping on Reddit. Just just because it's not like that's their that's something that they should be following. That's something that they should have been enforcing. Like we ha the users of the app have no control over that. And that's in their own, you know, that just brings back everything I was talking about before. Like they want to, they're having issues on their end, probably some financial issues or something, and someone is like scolding them for it, and then they're coming back on us and being like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be doing this," but even though we encouraged it in the beginning for like a couple years straight, it's not okay to do it now. Is this a new address? Is this, will this finally be the actual headquarters that we're looking for? Bro, what the fuck is this? This is the type of shit I'm talking about. This makes me not ever want to use JustPlay ever again. This is why I'm doing this live in front of all of you. Just so we're clear. I don't want anybody saying I'm like trying to fabricate stuff. This is all live right in front of you. And basically what I just did was took this address that they have listed on their thing, JustPlay GmbH, Berlin, Germany, took that address and just entered it here, and it brought me to Unicuts. Oh, this is making my brain hurt. F Gaia. I'm not seeing a Just Play. Right. One thing that I did not see, 36, it's 34. Let's try the other owner's address that they have listed on his. Well, would you look at that? Gil lives here too. This is just two. This is the same street. It's just two buildings down. It's probably just financial problems on Just Play's end, like you said. We, the players, are paying the price, so to speak. Yeah, something's happening. I mean, maybe they are legitimate, and maybe they're just, going bankrupt or something. I don't know. If I see someone peeking out their window, I'm gonna get scared. So in my other video, this is a dress. This is a dress shop. In my other video, I went inside here on Google. We'll do it right now. As you can see, it's the same store. It's the same outside. It's like a dress shop. But in this area, there's no Just Play. There's no. Maybe consider looking into Caden. Who's Caden? See, look, Soft Bake Apps, their other business, it has the same address as this right here. SoftBank Games has that same address. And as you can see, SoftBank Games has made, they were making money before JustPlay even came out. JustPlay came out in 2020, and in 2020 they made $10.8 million. And when JustPlay came out, that following next, like, once JustPlay came out and they had a full year of JustPlay being public, they made $20.8 million. But since there's nothing more after 2022, it's going down. 14 million. And the other prop app Capital has the same address as this. So all of these places are at this same Asian place. Maybe JustPlay works remotely in a shady van. Yeah, it's right here. JustPlay right here in this van. They should put a thing on this van that says, "Hey pal, want to earn $20?" I'm just trying to see how many of these places have the same address, because these are all different businesses. This one is in a different part of Germany. This one's in a different part of Germany. But if we go that far on the network, it's starting to go away from JustPlay a little bit. So I don't know too much. I don't know if those places are like directly involved. Here is a Berlin address. I just want to see a building that says JustPlay on it. That's all I want. That's what I want to see. What is this? Fewer Wenzenfart. That's what it says on the wall. I think. Fewer Wenzenfart. F FAHRT. Waxing, sugaring, face and nail. This is not a What in the hell is this? Oh, fuck. I know I can't read any of it, but what the hell? There's just like massive graffiti everywhere. Well, if anybody is in Germany and they speak English, please let me know what this place is. Yeah, if I had the money to travel, I would go to Berlin just to see. And it for sure makes me want to go and just this is that Cotting Hill GmbH. But I also do not even see that on any of these businesses. It doesn't even exist in this area. Lambo to ghetto. Well, it's not very far. Like this area is not very far from where we just were, like not too long ago. I'm just not understanding. Like maybe it's like a Germany thing or like European thing. Maybe I just don't understand. But in America, I don't see people doing this type of stuff. That is Mask World. What? And they got Pennywise in there. Not Harry Potter poster. That's crazy. An American retro style restaurant with TVs. A 60s diner right in the heart of Berlin. Well, what's the address to this patati? Same address as that one? Yeah, that is unfortunate. I can't read German. Maybe they're in that RV. I was looking at that thing. That's a pretty cool looking RV, not gonna lie. I think we're gonna have to do this. Maybe I should just go to translate German to English. Thank you, Google. You knew what I was wanting. All right. What's this say? Nothing I didn't already know. All right, one last thing before I wrap this up here. So Brandon mentioned running the images of the people through Google Lens. I know I did that before, but maybe something else might pop up. But we're only going to do the two main people just to see if I can find anything. And we're going to do them one by one. That way, I don't want to pick up a photo of both of them at the same time. No. Watches tell us nothing. You're right. As I expected. I honestly expected this. It's gonna pull up all the models who's modeling the same shirt, which could also give us our answer on who this guy is. I mean, man, this must be a popular shirt. Wow. I'm surprised I don't have one in my closet. What's AI got? What do you got? Yep. Why am I not surprised? Surely he's more famous than the other guy, right? Oh my God. More shirts. More shirts that are the same. Whoa. Nothing. Celebrity cutouts. Fashion Asian man portrait in black clothes. Stock photo. Oh boy. These are some stock photo guys. I don't. This is the same info it gave me 2 years ago. I could never find these two people. They own a company that's a multi-million-dollar company, and this is all we get of these people. AI, got anything? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The man in the image is Jack Tame. He is a prominent New Zealand television and radio journalist and presenter. All right. This, no way. Please tell me it's not true, Google. Not good. It's not looking good. If we find the same exact photo of this guy, no, it's not the same guy. Okay. It's not the same guy. AI was playing tricks on us. Let's see. Of course, no, the man in the image is not Carl Livy. Person pictured is Jack Tame, a well-known New Zealand television journalist. Carl Livy is the co-founder and co-CEO of JustPlay. So AI knows what it is, but they don't look like the same guy. Yeah, I'm almost headed there myself. Crunch base. Yeah, they don't look like it's the same guy. This guy's younger than the other guy. Yeah, they they don't look like the same guy. It's just weird. This guy heavily studied Arabic and Islamic stuff. It just doesn't fit his profile. Come on, hurry up and load. Oh, they're down their CB rank, their crunch base rank. I don't know what that means, but among all mobile app companies, they are the highest activity and trending. I'm actually gonna screenshot this for later. I'm gonna try to send them an email because the other emails don't work. Like you could send the email to the other emails and they will not work. So I'm gonna take that. Huh. JustPlay is actively using three technologies for its website, according to Built With. These include CRUX Top 50M, Cloudflare Radar, and Cloudflare Radar Top 500. Okay, whatever that means, we can look that up. See what this is. Oh, it's just basically saying this app is with the top 50 million navigations, indicating it has very high global traffic. So everybody from around the world are using this app. Their monthly web visits are down 51, almost 52% in the past month. But yeah, I mean, I guess you guys can use this information with what you will. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. And um, all this stuff is public, so you guys can go look this up anytime you guys wanted. But I just felt the need to make this video and share it with everybody. That way we could get to some type of point to, understand what is actually happening. Because Just Play, they keep tiptoeing around on Reddit and giving us riddles and little Adventure Time type things, and they're not telling us the truth about certain things. In my own opinion, I think that there needs to be more transparency with everything that they do, because just looking at this, uh main homepage of their website, it says a play to earn ecosystem that never runs dry. And that cannot be true. And I can confirm that cannot be true due to the posts that I've seen on Reddit. Um, I've seen tons of people getting $0. And if it's the ecosystem that never runs dry, then every single user on the app should be earning more money than $0. Um, they should also be earning more money than pennies for 3 hours of their playtime. Um, the app used to be really good towards the beginning, and then slowly, it just kept going downhill. And it seemed like they were just adamant on pushing ads as much as possible, and they really didn't seem to care that people had to watch ads and receive, little payouts. It's just not worth people's time to play for 3 hours and then receive like 50 cents. That's there's got to be some type of thing there, like, and it ties back to like, if you think about it, who is paying the taxes on this money that's being earned? Are they paying it? Are they paying taxes once they get paid from the ad revenue? Or is nobody paying the taxes, Because they're having to pay money out to people and send money out to people via PayPal. And they're like, during that transaction, there has to be some type of fee or something like that. And that's kind of what worries me a little bit, because people are making so much money. And in the back of my mind, I know that if you make over a certain amount, that you're supposed to claim it on your taxes. And from what I've heard from a lot of users, is they've made well over $600. And that rate might be higher or lower depending on where you live, but 600 is basically the amount that I have to put on my taxes. So it just worries me a bit because they're not going to report that. And then, they're not going to be the ones that are liable for that, because they're a multi-million dollar company, and they are very, very mysterious. Like, they don't show themselves, as we've seen. Um, they don't have they're using addresses that are not the actual address of their business. So basically, they're funneling everybody to these like other businesses, and I don't know. It seems weird, like like they're dodging something, and yeah. If a potential winner fails to respond, accept the prize via PayPal or another designated payout provider, comply with the requirements 30 days, Gimmick may disqualify that user. Okay, so another thing just popped into my head. So say PayPal pays you through, or say JustPlay pays you through PayPal, and you don't take that money out of your PayPal. Let's theoretically say that JustPlay goes to PayPal and they request that money back. What happens then? Like, who's gonna have to deal with that at the end of the day? and they do that. Well, that's what I'm worried about. So what we've seen, we don't really know if these people are real people at this point because I mean, if they don't, there's no other photos of them online at all anywhere. And then me thinking about it, we get paid through PayPal. There's a thing through PayPal where you could request your money back saying that you got scammed or something, right? So say theoretically, that does happen. That's going to fall back on us. And who goes to say that it won't happen? Like maybe, okay, yeah, they're going to pay us money to keep playing their games, but at what point is that going to stop, you know? It's it's just getting to a point where it's getting too sketchy and too, I don't know. I mean, I'm not here to tell people, hey, don't use the app anymore, but it's just like, just be wary of what you do on the app. They're probably AI or bots. Just play Squid Games. Yeah, like I said earlier, going back and seeing this, where was that? I think that was on the career page. It's weirdly set up. So, yeah, this is what I was talking about. It's weirdly set up in a way that it doesn't look possible. Like it made 12 cents doing the challenges. Yeah, see? I mean, we're sitting here doing 8 to 10 challenges almost every day, plus all the other stuff, and we're not getting paid anything. I can't even imagine how much money they are receiving from us seeing that ad on their app or interacting with that ad on their app. And I'd imagine that interacting with the ad pays them more money than just us seeing the ad itself. iOS doesn't have challenges. Someone on Reddit told me they also have less games on there as well, which is weird. And then a while ago, someone told me on their tablet, it's a different version too. A completely different version on the tablet than it is. And like, so every version of the app is different on each device. And then it's just so weird. It doesn't make any sense. See what this right here looks like to me, this video, they're talking about like, they're talking about Just Play, right? But yet they're doing like these weird experiments. Like As this could be someone else's video they fucking grabbed.
Able to like see them face to face and
Yeah,
like
they're all wearing
hug them, hold their
JustPlay
hand. Like it's just been fantastic.
logo shirts.
In the first place, why I decided, and I always wanted to have an online job, it's because it allows for a lot of freedom and flexibility.
Can't really hear. I can't hear the audio on this video, but
for the first time ever, everybody came together.
you guys
Amazing
can hear
workshops,
this.
data analysis to engineering and to falling
I
off
tried it
pilot
on my
work.
Chromebook
So
once.
It was just a wonderful experience and wonderful moment.
Is it
Getting
different on
everybody
Chromebook
together
than it is on Android?
Just proved to be one of the most important things we could ever think of doing.
I just want to reinsure myself here. What's up? Welcome to the stream, Jonathan. Let's see if Vlad has a history on the internet. I just want to see this headquarters, man. They got some cool videos of where they're all working, but it's just not. See, this image only exists on their website. A little the same. Yeah, so Vlad of the VP of engineering, this image only exists on this website, on the JustPlay website. It's nowhere else online. And you would think, it's gonna pop up elsewhere online too. Probably paid actors. But if they were paid actors, they would have they would have more of a history of being in the public eye though. There's something. These people, something's weird, bro. Because there would be tons of photos of these people, and there's only one that exists on the entire internet. Camila Gutez Lopez. We're about to find her. Let me guess, she's gonna pop up and she's not gonna exist. Which one of these people are Gandalf, do you think? Which one is Gandalf the Gifter? And which one is Gandalf Gandalf Swagger? Yep. Her photo only exists on the JustPlay website. And Google is the #1 search engine in the world. If this person if this person was real, she'd be out there. It would show images from her social media accounts. It would show everything. It would show photos of her if someone else shared a photo of her online. I mean, I made my own Just Play shirt. I mean, yeah, you're right. Anybody could go out there and just make a bunch of shirts, pose for some photos, and say, "Hey." I also notice um they randomly will change their logo on the Google Play Store every once in a while. Because when I make my videos, I always grab the logo, and it always is different every time I go and grab it. So what are they hiding? I don't know. It's just weird. All I know is none of the stuff seems legitimate. The photos that we looked at aren't really legitimate. Um, Here's a advertisement thing. At its sole discretion and subject to its editorial policies, Gimica may display certain third-party products and or services within the app, including VIA, promotional links, banners, or other advertising formats. It may also engage in cross-marketing activities with partners of its choice. Gimica is not responsible for the third-party products or services so displayed. Liability. This might be applying to some of us in the future. Yeah. If I could make my own app and make it where everybody had equal pay, I definitely would. Demica excludes liability for damages arising from or in connection with the performance of its contractual obligations. Damages resulting from death, personal injury, or harm to health. So, hey, if something happens to anybody and there's damages resulting from death, personal injury, or harm to health, they are not liable. If someone gets their 100th $0 cash out and they go and jump out their window, you're not allowed to sue them. Damages arising from a breach of essential contractual duties, material obligations, i.e., duties that are necessary for the proper performance of the contract and whose violation would jeopardize the contract's purpose. In such cases, liability is limited to typical and foreseeable damages. Damages caused deliberately or due to gross negligence by Gamica. Liability according to the Product Liability Act. Liability arising from assumption of a warranty. Gimica shall not be deemed liable for damages resulting from labor disputes and or force. Gimica recommends the users regularly back up their data to prevent data loss or other avoidable damages. Gimica shall not be obligated to remedy a defect. If the user has suffered harm from a defect, Gimica shall owe damages only if the defect was willingly concealed by Gimica. Otherwise, JustPlay GmbH's liability shall be limited due to intention and gross negligence. So they're going all out. I didn't really I can't really remember if I read this fully or not, but they're going all out to like really save their ass if something really crazy happens. But basically, what it's saying is they could keep giving you a $0 jackpot and nothing really you could really do about it unless they are willingly concealing it. However, that may play out if you have to take them to court. The user may only set up one account in the app. In particular, the user must not use one account to gain benefits for another of their own accounts by transferring items, coins. This includes the use of programs that create excessive server load, the use of software to systematically or automatically control the app or individual game functions, bots, or macros, or for the reproduction of analysis of the game elements, or the content uploaded into the app is not permitted. Information provided by a user regarding their location must be true and accurate. Contract duration, blocking access, termination of agreement. In the event of suspected misuse or material breach by a user, Gimica may investigate, take appropriate action, or suspend or terminate the user's access based on reasonable suspicion. If the suspicion proves unfounded, the account will be unblocked. Otherwise, Gimica has extraordinary right to terminate the account. Any breach of the terms may also result in forfeiture of all purchased or received goods. Really surprised that they just haven't banned my account for speaking out about stuff. Like, all right, so does this make their contract invalid then? They gave an address of their business. I'm pretty sure we already had this up. I'm betting my $2 earned on JustPlay today that it's the same address. Sure enough, it is one of the two addresses. I mean, I guess that's where I'm leaving out. That's where I'm going to leave tonight's stream. I don't know about everybody else, but that's what I'm taking from this. Um, but yeah, if anybody wants to do their own deep dive on their own time, there's this site called northdata.com, and basically they provide the data about European companies. And so any European company that's out there, you can find information, public information about them. And I don't know, I guess if anybody finds anything weird, you could just go to Reddit and post it. I'm always on Reddit at least once or twice a day, just looking at posts and seeing what people's posting and things like that. And basically, I'm hoping that this is not like a scam and they're not out here trying to scam people. But yeah, I wanted to make this video and give more transparency to people, because JustPlay is not doing it. And yeah, we need to, I guess, hold them accountable because they tried to hold us accountable for their own issues and actions that they got going on. But we need to hold them accountable to this statement right here that they have on their homepage. So every time you get a $0 cash out or you see someone else get a $0 cash out, make sure you refer to this statement and tag JustPlay in it and tell them that they have an ecosystem that never runs dry. So they should be paying each and every one of us what we deserve. And with that being said, that's really all I have for tonight's stream. I thank each and every one of you for tuning in, and I'm just going to shout you guys out real quick before I head out of here, and that'll be it. So, a big shout out to Superman. Big shout out to Japan Boy. Big shout out to Brandon, Brandtastic. Big shout out to E since day one. Shout out to Beverly. And is that it? Oh, shout out to Jonathan for popping in. Um, and that's basically it. Thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in and taking in all of this crazy information. But with that being said, see each and every one of you in the next new video. Peace.